everybody, and welcome back to another Gran Turismo 7 money method video. And into this video I'm going to be showing you guys a money tune that I've made for this car right here, which is the Porsche 911 GT3 997 that has been engine swapped. Alright, so the vehicle is on sale in a brand central, so let's go into the brand central. Once we're in, go to Europe, scroll down to Germany, Porsche, press on that. And once we're in, go into the showroom, and here it is, the Porsche 911 GT3 997 from the year 2009. It costs a total of 160,000 credits, and here is the color selection. If you guys were wondering, there are 9 colors in total. So starting from the left, and I think I'll scroll through this quite quickly, and yeah, there we go. Okay, so moving on to the next part, what you guys want to do now is buy the white body for the car, and after that, what you guys want to do is buy the engine swap for this vehicle right here, which costs 325,000 credits. It is the M97/80 911 engine swap. So just buy that. There you go. Quite cheap actually. So there you go. Swap the engine, and boom. Alright, so for the wheels, the rim diameter will be 19 inch, which is standard. The rim width will be standard, and the offset will be set to wide. And for the custom parts, the front is going to be type A, side is going to be type A, the rear is going to be standard, and for the wing is going to be type A. Before we continue, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, helps me a lot and I really appreciate it. Anyway, so here is the tune. So for the tires, we're mainly going to be running racing hard tires. Make sure you guys do have a set of intermediates and heavyweight tires as well, because we might need it for this that we're going to do, because it does have randomized weather. So for the suspension, fully customized suspension. Here is the setup. I'm just gonna go through this quite quickly so you guys can pause the video so you guys can copy it one by one. For the differential, it will be fully customized, and then it's going to right. For aerodynamics, 310 to the rear and 98 to the front. And for the ECU, full control computer, output adjustment 77%. For the ballast, 72 kg, plus positioning minus 50, power restrictor 100%. And the transmission, fully customizable racing transmission, so make sure it is a racing transmission. And for the top speed, automatically adjusted 350 kilometers an hour. And then moving on, going to the right over here, turbocharger will be set to the high RPM turbocharger. And going down to brakes, for the brake system it will be racing, brake pads racing, and down here brake balance, make sure you guys have the brake controller installed. And for the front and rear balance, I like to set it on -3, and then it's going to the right, there's more stuff. For the drivetrain, clutch and flywheel will be racing, and all the way on the bottom right, for bodywork, we're gonna have weight reduction stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3 installed, and also the body rigidity installed. So yeah, that should be everything. If you guys were wondering, my race difficulty will be set to easy for this one. Alright, so the race we're going to be doing will be in Europe, and then right here on the left side, France, 24 hours of Le Mans. And here it is, the World Touring Car 700 event. So this is a endurance race, so it is 30 minutes long. Tire and fuel consumption as per usual. Here's the race info. You guys can pause the video if you guys want to take a quick look at it. And yeah, this race right here does have randomized weather, so it might rain, it might not. So make sure you guys have bought yourself a set of intermediates and wet tires, just in case if it does rain. Alright, jumping straight into the race. So let's talk about the strategy real quick. So when it comes to strategy for this race right here, it is really simple, and there isn't really much to talk about in terms of the strategy, because the weather in this race is randomized, so it might rain, it might not. So because of that, the result of each race is going to be different. So yeah. Also, for the fuel map of this car, when I'm using it for this race right here, I set it to fuel map 1, so that is full power. And on fuel map 1, you can run a total of 3 full laps before having to pit. So yeah, that is actually pretty good. So you're pretty much going all out full power, and you can still manage to push out 3 laps, which is really nice. Alright, so let's talk about the car real quick, the Porsche 911 GT3 997. It feels good. I'm quite happy with how the car feels. The handling is pretty good. I'm happy with it. The top speed is really nice, over 200 miles an hour. It is actually pretty much stable overall actually. Although for braking, if you're a little too reckless on the brakes, you might kick out the rear end and you might spin out, but the chances of that happening is actually quite low, unless if you're like, you know, not that great at driving this thing. But hey, takes a bit of practice, but once you get used to the car, there are pretty much no problems with it. Well, from my experience, the car feels pretty good. Took a while to set this car up properly, but hey, in the end, I ended up with this, and I'm very happy with it. It feels quite comfortable, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for the car. Actually, hold on, one more thing for the brakes of this car. If you want to get a little used to it, or if you just want to be extra careful, just feel free to brake early and just take it nice and slow around corners. Okay, so let's talk about the penalties that can ruin your clean racing bonus for this race real quick. So there's only one, and that is if you pass under a yellow flag. So if a yellow flag ever comes up, don't do anything silly, don't get a penalty from the yellow flag, and you and your clean racing bonus should be a-okay. And fast forward to the end right here, timer has reached 0, so this is the final lap, and crossing the finish line, finishing first place. There we go. And here's the payout. There you go, got my clean racing bonus. Very cool, very nice, and this is the time it took for me to complete the race. And that's going to be it for today's Gran Turismo 7 money method video. So if you guys did enjoy, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next one, and peace out.